prestigious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Using his legs, it's Parker. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Crosses the 35. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. Picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier, Lawrence Phillips, and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's stopping, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Huskers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught by the receiver. Has a path to the end zone. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Setting the tone earlier. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship game.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Trying to find some room. It's Frazier. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice job of picking up the first down by this Michigan State running back. Chris, you think back over the years, think of how many good backs we've seen wear these colors for Michigan State. Going back to Lorenzo White, guys like T.J. Duckett, Le'Veon Bell, Javon Ringer. Always a good back in East Lansing.
Second down after that previous play. They're going to run it. He finds some space. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Looking right, this one caught. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Nicely run slant here by the wide receiver. The footwork created just enough separation for the catch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. He makes the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
What a valuable commodity for this offense. You get down into the red zone, the defense is worried about the receivers to the outside. Who better to get the ball to than the big tight end to be able to pick up a first down down the red area? Beautiful play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it again. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Tremendous protection, and there's bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Spartans! Conference championship pressure, they just grind the road. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now at 25. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The clock is running. Last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackled there by the defense.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Short throw complete to the tight end. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. The Cornhuskers will have 1st and 10 here. He'll hand it off. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Caught over the middle. It's Parker. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Here we go on fourth down. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
Confident play there on fourth and one. Get behind the big fellas up front. Get a good push. You have to like that call on this part of the field. A punt there doesn't net much of a change in field position, so the right call is made, and you pick up the first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route. And I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down and goal. Hands off to the fullback. The fullback gets stuffed for a loss. Ran into a wall there.
Boy, they're just not successful here on second and goal. But let's give a lot of credit to this defense. They've looked good on these first two opportunities by the offense. They strung that last play out and forced a loss of yardage, bringing up third down.
They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Methodical but effective. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. It's a 2-yard gain, second and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here in being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably think about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running back has it on the screen now. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, it seems like a screen pass is either feast or famine. You either completely fool the defense and you've got a lot of room to run behind a convoy of blockers, or there's just nowhere to go and the play gets blown up as we see here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
Good job up front here by this offensive line to protect the Michigan State quarterback and give him time to make an accurate throw for the first down. And, boy, over the years, especially recently, they've had great quarterback play. Connor Cook, 3 years of starting, outstanding performances by his Michigan State offenses. Kirk Cousins, we saw what he could do when he was at East Lansing and the job he's now doing in the NFL. Even going back to Drew Stanton, who's more of a dual threat guy. Spartans have had really good quarterback play.
First down for the offense.
And the Spartans getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Lets it fly out of the wideout. He's got it near the end zone. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he's down at the 3-yard line.
Well, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic on the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. It's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite.
The pass is intercepted. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Ball handed off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a receiver. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab down the middle. It's Boyd. The defense has got it. Breaks loose at the 40. They get him down, but the recovery and the return could be a game-changing moment.
Well, the defense showing their speed on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch! So a timeout is called, just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on 1st down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The try is no good, and we're still tied.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete. They tried a desperation pass there as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets him a few yards closer to the marker. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking tackles. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. He's brought down out at the 46. That run sets up a critical 3rd down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Pop over the middle. It's Frazier. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Chris, sometimes the quarterback's just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. It's exactly what he's able to do here. Found a way to pick up the 1st down.
The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking to scramble. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
And the Spartans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Touchdown, Michigan State. And that will give them the lead now.
Well, this is how you start to get rolling. That's 2 touchdowns so far, and the more he gets fed, the more often he's going to cash in.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
The Cornhuskers are going to cash in the red zone. It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Touchdown, Nebraska, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
That's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create here on the move.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Oh, that's a play you dream about as a defender. He gets penetration and times that hit up perfectly in the backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
And the Spartans will look to convert here on fourth down. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking downfield. Complete with a running back on this fourth down play. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on fourth down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. Can he get in? The defense makes the stop at the 3.
You know, these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner route. So hard to cover this.
The Spartans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he scores! Touchdown, Spartans! Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage, Kurt, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. Quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting them in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. The defense wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage to conclude the third quarter of play.
Michigan State 28, Nebraska 21.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Wyola. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop, and the quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Nelson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Makes the grab. It's Parker. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
They test the middle, but gets stopped. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. A quick throw out left, complete. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
To go with a direct snap. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. The pass is hauled in over the middle. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down mark. The catch makes it a more manageable 3rd down. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback's got it on the option. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the 1st down.
We think about option plays, especially quarterback, when he keeps the ball. A lot of times, it's a big explosive play, but sometimes it's just about getting what you can and keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And here's the handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Spartans will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. And the pass is complete to the tight end. This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver in motion now. It's a short completion of the tight end. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. So a crucial third down play. Try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. That's good for first down yardage down to 26. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. It can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
Defense cannot get this offense to fourth down. Offense continues the long drive. The sure hands. It's Frazier. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. The offense spends a timeout. The clock stopped with just 10 seconds left. And they keep this 12-play drive going. Third down and short. They'll try to run for the first down. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker. The timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good! What a way to win a conference championship! The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. It's always a special year when after all the work you put in, you can call yourself